Hi there, welcome to Misfits Academy, and I'll be teaching you marketing. Now, this is introduction to marketing. So, let's get started. So, the meaning and definition of marketing. What is marketing? Well, marketing is a business activity that involves identifying customer needs, creating value, communicating that value, and delivering products or services to satisfy customers profitably. So the purpose of marketing is to satisfy the need of your customers and to also make profits. And how do you do this? Well, you identify your customer's need, you create value, you communicate the value, and you deliver products or services that solves the need of your customer. Earlier today, a member of my platform paid me 100,000 to satisfy his need to get his children, his two boys, the one-on-one website creation course. So one is 50,000, two is 100. So he paid for his two boys. They joined and they enrolled. And that is marketing. So Misit Academy, what we do is we offer a product and a service. So we sell online courses and we put the course on our website. Then people come to us and pay for this course. Then after paying for this course, we have a software that they can use to utilize the skills that they've learned and get started. That's it. So wherever you're doing, you have to know what your customer needs. Even if you have your own business that you've already identified in need, you still need to do a market research, which I'll be talking about later in the video. So you do market research, you know what your customer need, you create value, you communicate the value, and then you satisfy the needs of your customers to make a profit. That's what marketing entails. Now, according to Philip Kotler, marketing is the process by which companies create value for customers and build strong customer relationships in order to capture value from customers in return. So they create value and create a strong customer relationships in order to create value for the customer and to also capture values in return from the customer. So the customer you create value for them and satisfy their need. Then they give you value in return in monetary or whatever it is that you charge for your services, which is usually money. Now, so in simple terms here, understanding what marketing is just that. You need to understand what your customer wants. So you understand what your customer wants. Then you create products or services to meet these wants. Understand what they want. So you understand what they want. You create a product or service to meet these wants. Then you make customers aware of the product. So you advertise yourself. Oh, this is what we do. This is what we do. You advertise. That is why advertising is different from selling, is different from marketing. I'll be talking about that very soon. Then you ensure customer satisfaction. So for you to have a successful, and I'll say this closer to you, for you to have a successful marketing, you need to satisfy your customers. If you don't satisfy your customers, then the marketing has not hit the goals. Now, evolution of marketing. What is evolution of marketing? Evolution, that is for you to grow, to change, to develop, and marketing, well, identify customers' needs, create value, communicate the value, and then satisfy their needs. So, how has this changed over time? Well, marketing has evolved over time due to changes in technology, competition, and consumer behavior. So, marketing has changed because of different technological advances from evolution of or creation of cell phones to laptops to computers and different things. This has caused marketing to evolve. And then we have competition. So the dawn of competitions and competitors is also one of the reasons why the market will change. An example or an illustration is a person that is suffering under the sun and is complaining, oh, I'm suffering under the sun. Oh, the sun in Nigeria is so hot. And then a marketer comes, identify their needs. "Hmm, sun, Okay, go and think of how to prevent sun. Create an umbrella. Umbrella creates value, sells to them, satisfy their needs, makes money. But then competition, another person does the same thing. So now this marketer is competing with another marketer that has the same product, which is the umbrella, to sell to the person that needs the umbrella. So this is also one thing that marketing evolves towards. Competition is also one thing that makes marketing evolve. Then we have consumer behavior. So consumers behave in different ways from the way they think and the reasons why they buy things. Consumer might buy an umbrella or an umbrella because the color of the umbrella is pink or the handle is wooden instead of metallic. So different reasons are different factors that affect why a customer or a consumer will buy. And it is your duty as a marketer to do your due diligence to know why your consumer would behave the way they behave. Now, what are the different components of evolution of marketing? We have production orientation. So, production orientation in marketing focuses on production and focuses on mass production. Believe that customers prefer cheap and affordable products. And there's a general consensus that although people will spend a lot of money on something, most people prefer something that is cheap and affordable so that if it spoils, they can easily buy another one. People don't like making commitments to things. Then we have product orientation. Quick one again, production orientation. So mass production, it focuses on mass production and then it believes that customers prefer cheap and affordable product. That is based on production orientation. Production, that is the orientation of creating the products. Customers prefer mass production, so focuses on you creating products in mass quantities. Customer prefers things that are easily affordable and available. Now, product orientation emphasis on quality and features. Now, this one emphasizes on the quality and the features of the product. Unlike production orientation, this focuses on the product itself, not the production process or the availability of the product or the distribution of the product. This one focuses more on what? On the product. Then it also assumes that customers will buy the best products. Why? Because then customers that are buying from this type of orientation usually want specific products and they want the best products. So production orientation just focuses on mass production and producing what is easily available or readily available and cheap to customers. But products focuses on the qualities and the features of the product and also the best product. It's emphasizing on making a product very, very good for a customer to use. Then we have selling orientation. So aggressive selling and promotion. Selling orientation focuses on selling. How to be aggressive in your selling, how to find customers to buy things from you. It's all about selling, making sales. And then it also focuses on pushing products to customers. So it focuses on how we can push these products to customers. We have marketing orientation. Selling is different from marketing. I will get to that very soon. Marketing orientation focuses on customer needs and satisfaction. Don't forget, marketing is identifying the customer's needs and satisfying the customer's needs. So it focuses on customers' needs and satisfaction. Then it also focuses on decisions that are based on market research. So marketing has to function properly with your market research because you need to research the market that you're trying to sell into. You need to research the market that you're trying to penetrate into. Then we have societal marketing orientation. This considers customers' welfare and society. So it considers what is the welfare of this man, or what is the welfare of this woman, what is the welfare of the society, how can we make things better? It's just about societal marketing, welfare, and how people like move as a society. Then it emphasizes ethics and sustainability because it is society or societal has to do with making things not harming the society. So it has to be sustainable and it has to go through the proper ethics, proper line, so that we're not out here because we want to make money killing endangered wildlife to make leather, or doing things that is not sustainable and can harm the planet and cause global warming in the nearest future. So it's all about sustainability and ethics. The importance of marketing. What are the importance of marketing? Well, marketing plays a vital role in both businesses and the society. So you need marketing in your businesses and your society, or else a society or a business without marketing will come. Why? Because how would you know what the people need, and how will you provide them what they need? How will you communicate what they need to them after you've identified what they need? How will you make profit from it? So you need marketing for a successful business. You need market for a successful and sustainable business, and a successful and a sustainable society. This is marketing for dummies 101, and my path here is to help break down marketing to you guys as easy as possible. Now, the importance of marketing includes one, help businesses identify customers' needs. So you need to help businesses to identify the needs of your customers. So you come, oh, this is a business. You had like a medium to help businesses know what their customer needs. You promote products and services. So you act like as a salesperson promoting the product or services. Then you increase sales and profitability. So you're trying to increase the amount of revenue that is being generated at every particular point in time where products are being sold. Then you build brand awareness and loyalty. So it is your duty as a good marketer to build brand awareness and loyalty. So brand awareness is making people know that you exist, and loyalty is making them trust you and believe in you, and they will follow you to the depths of the earth. Then it creates employment opportunities. See, marketing creates so many employment opportunities because people at every particular point in time will always need something. And because people always need something, there are people that can easily learn how to create something for people to need. There are people that can easily create things that can meet people's needs. So you satisfy your customers' needs by proper marketing, using proper marketers, creating good employment. Then it supports economic growth. Marketing is very, very good for the economy because you are constantly helping in the supply and demand of the country, helping the GDP of the nation. Why? Because when you identify the needs of a customer, you can satisfy their needs. Then you can create value, you can communicate the value, you can provide a product or a service that can solve these problems. Now, marketing versus selling versus advertising. I've been saying marketing is not selling. Now, we have marketing, we have selling, we have advertising. What are the differences? Although these are closely related, they are not the same. Marketing. Marketing focuses on the customer. Marketing identify customers' needs, create value, communicate value, make products, what make profit from customer. That's it, identify customers' needs. But selling is all about the product. So you focus on the product. Okay, what are the features of this product? How can I use this product to make money? How can I promote this product? No, it's all about the product. Whereby advertising is now promotion focused. So advertising is how can I use this product? Where are the platforms can I run adverts on this product? So advertising is all about focusing on the product. Marketing starts before production. So you need to do your market research first. You don't just make products and then now think of how do I market it. You have to first market it and identify customers' needs. Because marketing, first thing about marketing is identifying your customers' needs. But selling, it starts after production because it is based on the product. So you need to have produced the product before you now start focusing on how to sell it. Then advertising is a part of promotion. Does that make any sense? So, in the four P's of marketing, there's something called promotion, and I will talk about the four P's of marketing in another series video. But Advertising is part of a promotion in the four P's of marketing because you're promoting the product that has been created. You're getting the word out there. You're trying to make people know what this product is about and where you can find this product. Then marketing is long-term relationship because you are constantly engaging with these people, building trust, and satisfying their needs. You're creating value. If they don't like it, you evolve it because don't forget there's something called evolution of marketing or evolution of marketing, which is making your product better. So evolving your product. So it is long-term based relationship. Unlike selling is short term because it's just a short term transaction. Buying and selling. I have a product. How do I sell this product? I have a product. How do I sell this product? Then advertising. Advertising is about creating awareness. You're just creating awareness to people. Creating awareness to people. Creating awareness to people. Making noise. Advertising is about making noise, just making so much noise so that people can know that you exist. Now, key difference marketing is a broader concept that includes selling and advertising. So, inside marketing, we have selling and advertising because you are creating value, which is the product, and then you're advertising, which is getting the word out there, which is communicating the value. So, selling is product, the value, advertising is communicating the value. Now, what are the core concepts of marketing? The main ideas that form the foundation of marketing include one, needs, basic human requirements, food, shelter. So, the concept of marketing, you have the first one, which is need. There are wants and there are needs. What do you need right now? Some needs are things that you cannot live without. As a human being, I need food. If I don't eat, I will die. I need shelter. If I don't have shelter, I'm going to die because I cannot be living on the road. Then wants are now the things that you desire. You know, needs are your basic human requirements. They are basic human requirements. You cannot live without them. Wants are the things that you can live without, but you also still want them. So we have things like you know entertainment, type of entertainment you want, or even clothes. Like some people say food, clothing, and shelter, and clothes is a want, but some clothes is a need. But sometimes clothes can be a want. You know, because technically it's not ideal, but you can live a good life being naked. Although you seem like a lunatic, but it's not as paramount to you as food or where you live. And your wants is usually structured by your culture, your personality, your tradition. So I'm wearing a suit right now. This is a want, not a need, because there's so many different types of suits out there. Although there are also different types of houses out there. So shelter is a house, or mostly a need is something that you cannot live without, while a want is something you can live without. Then demand. I'm sure you've heard of supply and demand. What is demand? Demands are wants backed by the ability to pay. So I have money and I want or need something, then I demand for it. So demanding for it is that I can make a demand if I have money to pay. If I don't have money to pay, I cannot demand for anything. If I don't have money to pay, I cannot what? I cannot demand for anything. Then value. Value benefits received compared to cost. So value is just benefit received compared to cost. So this is a mouse. I bought this mouse for 3,000 naira and I can use it from my computer to move my cursor around and do the things. Now, is it worth 3,000 naira? Ideally speaking, in exchange rates, this is going to probably be like £10, maybe £20. I don't know, but let's say £10. £10 is like 20,000 naira. But in Nigeria, this is 3,000 naira. Buying it in Nigeria is a whole lot cheaper, and I would rather buy it in Nigeria than buy it in the UK because in exchange rate it is cheaper, but in earning power it is not because earning in the UK is a lot easier than earning in Nigeria. So the earning power, but based on the value, is it valuable for 3,000 naira? Yes. In the UK, is it valuable for £10? Yes. But which one is in which scenario is it more valuable? In both scenario, it is highly valuable because I need it. Now, is it a need or a want? Think about it. Is it a need or a want? According to marketing, it is a need. It is a want, not a need, because I can live without this mouse. But as a business owner and as somebody that uses his computer to work, for me, it is a need, not a want, because I can't live without this mouse. If I don't have a mouse right now, I can't do any work. So need and wants can be subjective, but ideally speaking, wants are basic human requirements. Needs are basic human requirements. Sorry, and wants are desires shaped by future. Now, satisfaction. How well a product meets expectations. So satisfaction, the English word satisfaction. How well are you satisfied when you buy this thing, when you pay for it? Are you happy? Does it make you happy? Do you feel fulfilled after spending money? So satisfaction is the concept of marketing. Because if you're not satisfied, then the marketing. Then exchange, giving something of value to get something else. So you have to give something of value to get something else. So marketing is giving value to get value. You give value to your customer, the customer gives you value in return. That is exchange. So we have again core concepts of marketing: needs, wants, demand, value, satisfaction, and exchange. If I'm going too fast, please let me know in the comment section. I made a video earlier, but I realized I was going too slow and I did not put the mic close to my mouth enough. So I'm remaking this video and I'm trying to be faster. So please let me know in the comment section any improvements you want me to make in this video. Also, later on in this video, I will add a link to the description to where you can get the PDF of this training material for this class, for this session. Scope of marketing. Marketing activities cover many areas such as product development. So, what is your product? Your product is basically your value. Like I said, or like we both said, or we both learned earlier on that marketing, you have to create value, and your value can either be a product or a service. So, scope of marketing, these are activities that covers the area of you performing a marketing process. That means product development. After you identify the need, product has to be created. So it has to be developed in the phase. So you have the product development. Then after you create the product, you need to determine the price. So price decision. Develop a product, then you decide on what price fits the product. The product is value. So anything that you're marketing and selling to people is value. And don't forget, selling and advertising, although they are not the same as marketing, they are also components under marketing, because after marketing you need to sell your product and you need to advertise it. So selling is a way of, don't forget, identify your customers problems or needs or wants, then you create value, then you communicate value. Communicating value is what? Advertising. Then offering or giving the value they've communicated to them is selling. That is also satisfying their needs. So when you're satisfying their needs, you're selling to them. So these are components of marketing, selling, and advertising. For you to complete your marketing, you need to sell to them. And how do you sell to them? You need to advertise. So you market, identify need, create value, communicate value, then satisfy their needs or wants through a product or service to make profits. Do you understand? Once again, marketing is a process where you what? Identify their needs, create value, communicate value, satisfy what? Their needs through the product or services that you're offering to what? Make a profit. Selling and advertising. Advertising, communicating value, selling, giving the value. Now, scope of marketing. Marketing activities cover many areas again. Product development, price decision. So product development is product developing it in the face so that you can know what product your consumer actually wants. And I realize I've been moving this mic now, so I really hope you guys can hear me. Also, I've been quite intense, so let me know if you want me to be cracking some jokes in between classes. Then price decisions. The price is what you need to equate to the product you've developed. Then distribution. I'm going to talk about the four P's of marketing soon. So we have distribution, which is place. So you have to know where to distribute your products to that people will be able to get access to it. Also, how to like run the distribution in the supply chain. That is also still how people can get access to it. So distribution doesn't just necessarily have to be a place where they buy it, like the store. It can also be the supply chain or logistics system of how the products flow. Then promotion and communication. So you need to promote your marketing campaigns, or you need to promote the product that you've created, because you develop your product, put a price on your product, then you distribute your product, then you promote and communicate these products through different platforms or through different avenues. Then you market research, because you need to run a research on the market that you're trying to sell to. So you need to know their needs and wants, you need to know the value that you're creating for them, type of value. Market research is very a successful marketing. Then you know marketing is a very beautiful thing in life, because if you remember earlier on, we said something about society, and marketing also helps the society to perform properly. In evolution of marketing, we spoke about societal marketing orientation. So it considers the customer's welfare and the society, because when you're running marketing, you need to know what your society wants, what your society is okay with, and how you can also satisfy the society. Everything you do in life is evolving or revolves around marketing, from your education to your healthcare to your feeding to your whatever it is, revolves around marketing, because marketing revolves or involves the society. And then it also emphasizes on the ethics and sustainability of the things in in your society. So, for marketing to be brilliant, you need to be ethical and it needs to be sustainable. Because what's the point of making all the profits in this world and then leaving the planet in ruins? It's only one planet we have. Just as you're watching this as a Nigerian, what's the point of you embezzling money as a corrupt politician or a corrupt leader, and then taking the money to a different country, and then having your own country, your own father's land in ruins, and having it as a place you cannot leave? What's the point? So, for you to be a successful person, be a successful marketer. For you to be a successful be a successful marketer. Quick story: my marketing journey started when I was in high school. I used to sell sneakers because I was a huge sneakerhead. I'm not much of a sneakerhead anymore. I prefer corporate shoes. But back in the days, I saw sneakers and I used to make money. Then I started running parties in senior school. I threw three different parties: Faded, Skelashi Road. Threw Faded with ISI boys. So it was pretty cool. Made my first six figures in SS3. Then I transferred to and I still kept selling shoes and I was making some peace till I started my WhatsApp TV, started selling courses online in 2020, started running adverts and campaigns. And I've worked with different companies like Checkers, Custard, Feedwell, Supermarket, and a whole lot of brands, even Oraimo, but as more of a third party marketer, because people that get these gigs come to me to run their ads for them. So that's a service based system. So yeah, been a marketer for over 27, so over 10 years, 9, 10 years. I've been a marketer for over 9, 10 years. So yeah, up to 10 years, but it's more than 9 years. So if you want to know more about marketing, like and subscribe to this channel, because I'm making a series on marketing and it's gonna be very interesting. This series is just marketing for dummies. So it's going to just be the preliminary, simplistic phase of marketing. If you have any questions, send me I don't think you can send it to me on YouTube. Just shoot me a question in the comment section, and yeah. You need my phone number. My Nigerian phone number is 09037708693. Or you can write it as +234 9037708693. Like and subscribe. And if you want free courses, this is not you paying for anything. If you want a free course on anything, not anything, but we have some free courses on Misfit Academy. So if you head on to www.macademy.tech, you can get access to free courses. Don't worry, you're not paying data in the future. It's not free for 30 days and pay later on, and you're not subscribing for anything. So just check out the free courses. It's free. Calm down. Because a lot of people don't like when you try to sell to them, which it's not understandable. And that is what separates a rich person from a poor person. You see, rich people are the kind of people that are always willing to learn and pay for knowledge. And even if they don't want to pay for knowledge or they don't have the finances to pay for knowledge, they are always open to learning. Why? Because the more you learn, the more you earn. The more you know, the more you know. The less you know, the less you know. When you know, then you know. So when you keep knowing, then you know more. But if you don't want to know, then you know less. And the more you know, the more opportunities are open for you. The less you know, the less opportunities or the fewer opportunities are open for you. So learn more and know more and earn more. Welcome to Misfit Academy. And I love you. The family loves you. The community loves you. Stay blessed and see you in the next video. Well, don't wait till the next video. There's so many other contents that you can view. So, one love. You can go to the community post and comment something. Feel free. Welcome. Let's get started.